I'm alive. You fucker, you baited me out. I got baited. Oh, I'm good. I don't have cancer. I just have an incurable case of erectile dysfunction. I don't consider it dysfunction. It's just nothing, you know, nothing gets me going. Me, you're a cancer? Like a dagger through my heart. Why am I in such a good mood? Good garden news, everybody. If I'm in a bad mood or I'm sad, it's related to my garden. And if I'm in a good mood, it's related to my garden. All right, we're swapping through, and I'm gonna thank Charlie. Just a second. It's a little loud. Okay. Let's load the game first. Boom. Boom. Y'all, Arabians, thank you for the raid. And Charlie, thank you very much for the super chat. Going to a con this weekend. Should I dress randomly as a tiger, frog, or bunny for it? Ooh. Tiger. Tiger. I like the tiger. Dang it, Red Rich. It's pretty good. So, I've been thinking about this all day yesterday. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Anyways, the good news, good news, everybody. Good news. So, you know, when you plant a vegetable plant into a bigger pot or into the ground, and it's like not growing at all. It's not dying, but it's not growing. It's like transplant shock because it's growing roots. It's focusing on the root system before growing the vegetation, right? So I planted everything, and it's been sitting there for like 2 weeks. I think I planted everything 2 weeks ago, and nothing was growing. It was just kind of like there, but I am pleased to inform you that the vegetation has started to pop up. It's cause I was peeing in it. You're the cat that was peeing on Ricky's weed plants in season 1 of fucking Trailer Park Boys. Cat peed on it. This game got me through the Rona lockdown. Glad to see you're enjoying it. Yeah, 3-player politics. This is a really good game. I don't know. This is really good. No spoilers or I piss on your lawn. Okay. This is crazy, dude. I don't know. I don't know what to. This is weird, man. KK, thank you very much for the being a member for 19 months. You can pee on your lemon tree though. I'm starting a compost pile. Poor Ricky, his life got funny, then sad, then back to funny. It's like sad funny, right?
So,
Makoto, I've been thinking about something. About the repository. What is it? Justice for Robo Justice, double kill. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So me and Sakura stuck together.
What?
We came to the repository to look around, but when we got here, it was locked. I was locked for me too. Yo, Makoto, are you going senile? It was locked for us too, you know? You have one of those compost bins that you spin after throwing stuff in it? I have... I bought a trash can. Like the cheapest trash can I could find from Home Depot. Then I drilled a shit ton of holes in it. And I've just been throwing literally everything I can. And I shredded cardboard boxes. Is it orc sized? I do think I probably can't fit in it. Probably not. I love Sakura. She could fold everyone into a cube. Exactly. Me as well. Yo, Plural, thank you very much for being a member for 6 months. Ravens is a trash can. No, he's not. You're crazy. Came here as soon as the search started. There's no way somebody could have beat us here. Who locked it and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. This is definitely the murder weapon. They just took a bunch of them and painted them. Mallets? Yeah. By the way, all of the hammers have obviously seen a lot of use. Yeah. Wait. This hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet? Oh. Oh, Hammer-chan. You're so wet. I killed it instant. Did someone wash it recently? Nice. Okay. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything. I feel like there has to be an easier way to get away with murder. Somebody made a fucking robot cosplay, and they did a bunch of crazy bullshit with like, person Hifumi was dead, but then he's not dead, and then he's actually dead. Like, there's a lot of weird shit going on. He's crazy. Dutch Chairman, thank you very much for the super chat. Random people on Discord won't let us eat hawks or other new members. Please say something about it. Not even a nibble? I mean, 0 days. No comment. No comment. We could use the hawks right about now. No eating hawks. Okay. No eating hawks. There you go. Straight from my mouth into your ear.
So then,
would you like my help? I would indeed. Let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. Yeah. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for... Oh yeah! Fucking Kyoko! Kyoko is fucking... She's the one that stole Alter Ego, and she's forcing Alter Ego to... You know, pretend to be roleplay freaking Love and Deep Space character. You freaking gooning in your freaking room. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. We split up. Kyoko disappeared. Yeah. Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor. Quickly came and got Yumi. And apparently she got attacked? Question mark? Lay unconscious for about an hour? Well, why wasn't she murdered? I don't understand. She's trying to girl rot in peace. Yeah. I sneezed and my personality changed. And then I sneezed another time and I'm back to normal. Alright? I muted that shit. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. Meaning just after 7 o'clock. This fucking picture will never not infuriate me. I can't. This is ridiculous. Ran his lunch from Dragon Ball or Toko from this game, right? Right? He hates us and he wants us dead? That's not true. Martin is crazy, right? It was Robo Justice. Okay, Hifumi.
Huh.
After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the second floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the first floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office, and we left Ice Cream Head and the United States of Drill Hair to guard him, but apparently they went to the fucking bathroom and he fucking died when they went to the bathroom. This is crazy. Scribbly, are you like looking at this shit? This is crazy, man. Everything about this case is fucking crazy. What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Is that true? We went back up to the second floor where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. Apparently, she had seen the... I feel like Celeste is super suspicious. Nobody has seen the Robo Justice but her. She's like, they're on the second floor. No, wait, they're on the third floor. It's like, what? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I trust Celeste because Celeste is my favorite game. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Maybe your favorite game is... I was gonna say Orc Massage, but that's my favorite game. I saw him, the strange costume. Nobody has seen Robo Justice but you. And you conveniently had a photo of Robo. It's like, I don't know. The photo is what made it like weird. She's like, I just got bogged in the head. I'm gonna fucking pass out for an hour, but before I pass out, I'm gonna take a picture. I don't know. I'm a little suspicious. I'm suspicious of Bacula and Toko as well. This is definitely a case that requires two people. That's the reason why, like, everybody's on different floors and shit like that. So this is a case with an accomplice, right? And I feel like it would totally make sense if Bacula's accomplice is Toko and Genocide Jack, because they both like are all up on his dick, you know? Bacula's alibi is Toko Jill, but that's hardly reliable. Yeah. I don't know. Meow. Thank you for being a member for 18 months, Sir Takamura. Thank you, thank you. All right. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. How? I feel like Robo Justice had no problem knocking the shit out of you the first time. Why would they hesitate to knock you out the second time? I guess everybody's awake and looking. There's no time. And then... Oh, yeah! Huh? What was that? Came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He was in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to look. Who is... Okay, it's either Bacula and Toko or Celeste and someone else. And I'm wondering who Celeste has partnered up with and why they're willing to die. We decided to split up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I. Maybe the dude, what's his name? Hero? Your voice is recovered well now. You scream without issue. I think my voice is recovered, but I'm still coughing. You know? Coughing! Wheezing! I'm still coughing, but my vocal cords are basically at 100%. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Bacula, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor, which is when I found Taka. Yo, Kuros, thank you very much for being a member for 19 months. I've been out of the Danganronpa loop. Are we winning yet? This is like the weirdest case. I don't know how to, you know, I don't hate it, but I'm definitely like, it's gone a little crazy. We found Hifumi's corpse. But he wasn't dead at this point, right? He had like a touching moment where Ice Cream Head was crying on him, and then he woke up and he was like, it was Hiro, it was Yasuhiro, and then he died. So at this point, he's not dead. No way you're coughing? I am. I am indeed. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement. There was 2 body, yeah. Do you remember that? So this body discovery announcement was not Hifumi. It was Taka, correct? I think the killer arranged this so that they would be discovered at very close to the exact same time to mask the fact that one of them is still alive. But then why would they do that? Hold on a second. There's something weird there, but I don't know why. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body. Exactly, the exact same time. This is very suspicious. Which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right about the same time. Yeah. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? You, me, and Bacula headed back to the nurse's office, leaving Toko behind, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. The Hifumi's body had disappeared. His corpse was in fact gone. So let's talk, right? There's the cart, the roller cart. You could indeed move Hifumi's body with the roller cart, but he's on the 1st floor and then he got to the 3rd floor. I think Randa did it. This stream is over. I'm tired of these wild allegations. Anyways, this is why I think Hifumi was alive and he walked up the stairs. I don't think anybody has the physical strength to lift Hifumi except Sakura, and Sakura was not in the right place, right? So confusing. His corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko, rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time Taka's body had disappeared. Well, her and Robo Justice have the physical strength to move Hifumi. I'm thinking... I don't think Sakura is Robo Justice. She would make a badass Robo Justice. You know what I mean? Aya, hello. Good morning. And after some time, Celeste told us that she had found... She's the one that's finding everything, right? It's just so suspicious that she's the one that's like, oh, I saw him on the 2nd floor. No, I saw him on the 3rd floor. Oh, Hifumi... Well, Hifumi's body's disappearing. She was with Ice Cream Head the whole time. And she's like, oh, I found the body. She's just... And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However,
looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Alright, Bacula, you are a prime suspect. Do you really think Hiro... Do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone else could think otherwise. I think that, you know, he definitely is the prime suspect to be Celeste's accomplice. Does that make sense? I have a theory. Can we talk about this? It was Casper the whole time. It was Casper disguised as Yasuhiro. I think Hiro... Exactly. Danshi. Why would he want to do that? Let's discuss like why you'd want to do that. He clearly falls for scams, correct? His character is a character that is constantly falling for scams, and he, you know, he bought the crystal ball for like, you know, $100,000 or whatever, and then he's charging us like $1,000 for you know, a fortune telling, right? I suspect that like he's in a crazy amount of debt, and maybe it's like his entire family is in debt because of him. What if he struck a deal with Celeste that if he were to help her and she were to get out, he would die, but then she would promise to take the $10 million and give it to his family. So the trade-off is that she gets to live and go free, and Yasuhiro's family does not live in debt. They get $10 million. He hates everybody. That's my theory. If those two, this is definitely a 2-person job, and it's either Bacula Toko or Celeste and somebody unknown, right? Is his family even around? I mean, who knows? Who knows? When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words,
there's no room to suspect anyone else. It's just a mistake to pin it on him, and then the actual blackened gets out. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. You guys are so mean. He's just a little baby. Exactly, Bode. Yasuhiro is clearly a guy that falls for scams. He spent $1 million for that fake crystal ball. I feel like he's like really, really in debt. And maybe his family is like in debt because of him. And he's just like, I have to make sure my family's okay. Do you really think this is enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there's quite a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? It comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. don't know. How? All right, assuming that it is Bakula and Toko, how did Bakula get Hifumi to pin Hiro? How did Bakula do that? I don't see a way. He seduced him. All right, real talk. Count Bakula is 6 foot 1 inches tall, and he weighs 150 pounds soaking wet. He's a physical incarnation of Slenderman. I don't think he's rizzing anybody. With his winning charisma? I don't know. Coming back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people?
What?
What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps. I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. We're lovers. He would probably choke me to death if I did that. But it would be worth it, you know? He'd like strangle me to death and I'd be like, I got you. I got under your skin, you fucking idiot. Worth. Anyway. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Ha! What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? He weighs 340 pounds. Hifumi's big, cold body is lying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to the repository. It's very strange. I have a theory. I have a theory, everybody. Everybody! Lottie, sidebar. Get over here. What if Yasuhiro is the one that stole Alter Ego? And he lured Hifumi up to the 3rd floor with Alter Ego. Like a carrot on a stick. It was not Randon all along. How dare you? I think Alter Ego was used to lure Hifumi to the 3rd floor. But I do think it's weird that he was dead and then he was not dead. Like, did they bonk him just enough that he didn't die? What will Randon's execution scene be like? The bike already got used last chapter. I think for sure my execution... bonk edging. A calculated bonk. Well, you have to catch me first. Then we'll talk about my execution. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different? Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. And they're not covered in blood. Wait. He needed them to see? No. Why would somebody wipe his glasses? He wiped his glasses off so that he could see. Who would do that and why? Nice! I think I already looked at that. Yeah. Why clean the glasses? I think Hifumi needed to clean them to see. Hifumi done moved himself. Yeah, that's what I'm coming to the conclusion as well. It makes sense if the person... But, like, this is, like, crazy that they would bonk him just enough to almost kill him, but not kill him. It's too hard. It's too difficult. I think this cart was used to move Taka. Taka, he'll never move again. Can I have his boots? Can I have his boots? According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. You're not his size? What makes you think that I would want to wear them? Normie. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? Okay, now I'm stopping you. There's a tarp laid out under his body. I'm sorry for calling you a normie, Dungy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for calling you a normie. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind when the body was moved. Huh. Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Just carefully look at everything. I think I'm done looking at this room. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but can only be locked from inside the repository. So I think the killer was inside. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. But what are you gonna do with them? Brit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way somebody could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone added to the truth bullets. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. There's some places I already know about. Nurse's office, the equipment room. Yeah. Venus statue. Okay. Paintings. Okay. I did check the hammers. Yeah. One of the hammers is suspiciously wet. Is it the bonking part or is it the shaft part? That's the question that I'm wondering. It's a locker. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the science room. You just wanted to say shaft? What the fuck is going on in this game? Yeah! Science, bitch! Okay. Are you gonna kill me, Jack? Are you gonna stab me with your big dick scissors? I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. Air purification, bitch. What? You guys are gonna hear me. I'm gonna add that to my like verbal tics, and you guys are gonna get so mad. I can already predict it. I'm gonna be playing like, I don't know, the newest Pokemon game. Pokemon, I don't even know. I'm gonna play the newest Pokemon. I'm gonna be like, what? Please? Okay. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. It's it. She makes a very weird noise.
What?
Do you hear that? Pokemon shit and fart. Hold on, do you hear this? Are you ready? Good evening, Ultimate Gooner. Am I the Ultimate Gooner? I might be. All right, you guys weird? Are you guys ready for this weird noise?
What?
Very strange. Brandon, you moan often too? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Haters will say he's faking it. I see the tracks. Do you see that? There's some blood. Some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. About the dolly in the repository. There's blood on its tire. Here. Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. But who did it? Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Nice! Even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. It's still a total mystery. I feel like we're gonna find Alter Ego, and Alter Ego has no reason to lie. So they will confirm that they were used to lure Hifumi from the 1st floor to the 3rd floor. Why does he sound like the Goblin Zeppelin from Warcraft 3? NDA. NDA, Daimao. I'm hitting you with the NDA. Yeah! Air purifier, bitch! Where the fuck is my girl Kyoko? Serena? My guess is that she has alter ego in her room, pants off, and she's forcing alter ego to roleplay, you know, her Oshi from one of her favorite gacha games, you know? Something like that. Okay. Hypnosis mic, exactly. Hip mic. Just like me! Yes, just like you. What did I just walk into? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She's coming to John Alter. Okay, is there anything else here? Nope. Alright, let's go down. Rec room? Let's take a shit first. I'll take a shit. I'm gonna take a shit where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. There you go. Good taste. Pool. Wait, what? Where's the rec room? Library? Yo, Grace, thank you very much for the super chat. You got this, Renan. I believe in you. You're my special boy. Thank you. I don't leave. It's just so suspicious. I don't know. Maybe the killer was hiding in here? No. I want to go to the rec room. No time for shitting. There's a crime to solve. Okay. Rec room. Can I open the stupid... This is crazy. What the heck is with this thing? Not really related case. Okay. So nothing here, huh? Alright, let's go to the sexy nurse's office. Okay. Cool. Oh. I'm very suspicious of you. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how somebody could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, huh? When it disappeared, you're supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. So you were the one that was like, let's go to the bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Got any tea today, Randy? Hawks, I went to Burger King and I got a brekkie. And with that, there was a coffee. And I'm like, wired. I'm jazzed to the tits. My nipples are dancing. It's crazy. Did you get the Burger King crown? I did! How did you know that? They had a stack. The kids had, hadn't, why would you go to Burger King? I wanted a quick breakfast before I started streaming, so, and it's the closest, It's the closest, so, yeah. Don't board any planes with that crown. You wouldn't be able to catch me dead on a plane. The main switch. Omina is rubbing her cricket legs together like an evil villain. Yeah. Kina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. Fool! Fool! Simpleton! For Robo Justice, nothing is impossible! If Hino was the one that wanted to go, then that would be a tick in her favor. But I feel like the fact that she suggested they leave the room, it only adds a little notch of doubt. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions? Not a vampire. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character. It's the chubby demon angel. Ooh la la. I knew it. Hifumi was alive.
Oh.
Did you find something? There's a cleaning cloth.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. It's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. Who would need to do something like that? I have this. You know. I think it might be important. Nice! I think you know. Randon, someone drew you and Robo Justice embracing. Hold on. You hold on 1 second. Hold on. To the Discord. This is ridiculous. I love it. I need to add my own reaction. This one. It's me licking ice cream head. Hold on. It's me killing the Keebler elves. It's too good. It's too good. You love to see it. Okay. All right. So after this person lured Hina out, Hifumi got up, wiped his glasses clean because he couldn't see shit, Captain, and then he left. Maybe Hiro was like, "Oh, Hifumi, look, it's alter ego. Don't you want to see alter ego?" And he's like, alter ego, and wiping the glasses, like, "Come on, I'll give you alter ego. Just follow me." Something like that. Blood packets. Is that it?
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
Okay. So this is where you are. I've been looking for you. Oh? All right, Bacula. You may spank it once. Say no more, Bacula. I know exactly what you were looking for. You may spank it once. Anyway. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not what you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall. This is a note the hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt, so I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye! Yasuhiro's message. Meet in the dining hall. What's waiting for me there? Okay. Maybe something to take the edge off. Give it a shot. I just want one double. Give me one lucky. Just one lucky. Backyard is kind of a drama queen. Yeah. The dark cockery. What if the cloth used to wipe Hifumi's glasses belonged to Bacula? I don't think that's... Oh, G-Shock! Ooh, we're back in business, boys. Cup of tea. Two people are dead, Randon. I know. Chin drill. Just give me one lucky. One lucky. What the hell is that? Okay. Okay. Lucky! Lucky. We're done. Should probably get going. Unless... I'm just kidding. Not right now. I'm just fucking with you guys, don't worry. Okay. Where's Kyoko's room? Kyoko, Chihiro, Celeste, Aoi, Junko, Byakuya, Mondo, Kiyotaka, Kyoko. Kyoko! Get your ass out of here! Hina pouring her heart out previously just for ready to go gambling. I mean, it centers me, you know? The door is unlocked. I guess I could go inside. Alright. Let's check it out. This is Hero's room. There's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get it all from? He still hasn't turned up. Don't get permission to search his room. I think there's something in the cardboard box. What? Looks like cardboard plastic plaster. Is this Robo Justice? It's in Hero's room. But wait. These blueprints? Something about them bothers me. Huh. It's the writing style. I don't think Hero wrote this. Somebody else wrote this. Is he taking a shit? Pretty grungy. Okay. Sniff his pillow, Makoto. It's for the case. Sniff the pillow. It's not weird, it's for the case. I think that's it. Sometimes I wonder how Randon lives in society without people being racist to him as an orc. I mean, maybe people treat me differently, but you know, it is what it is. Just deal with it. Hello, streamer. What is your favorite sniff? I mean, character. My favorite character right now is Toko. I think you could sniff someone's pillow in the second game. Makoto, big news. Big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? She okay? Where is she? I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hero and Kyoko would show up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran up to the second floor as fast as I could. Okay. Oh. That's a guilty face if I've ever seen one. Yo, Grey Mech, welcome back. I'm fully addicted to this game, so this is just what I'm gonna be playing for the next gajillion years. Kyoko and
I mean,
Man, have I had the worst day. Hero? Alright, Kyoko.
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Kyoko, where have you been this whole time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind! I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, does she have any idea?
and?
First of all, Hero, you need to explain this to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. I don't even know what happened. Then I woke up and I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It just pains me to just look at you.
Huh?
Well,
let me out of here.
I don't know what's up with this thing. I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why do you make something you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong.
I didn't make the stupid freaking thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. Let's help him. So it takes everyone's help to get Hero out of the suit? Free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero?
So then,
More to the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume. Wait, hold on a second.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
is a hero. I don't... That's stupid. Shall we tie him up and gag him? I rescind my previous statement 5 seconds ago. She's spot on and we should do exactly what she says. Let's tie him up and gag him.
Just the worst.
Good idea. Kina, could you possibly be one of my people? Half these guys are idiots.
What?
Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little too far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
Can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
Please.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Okay.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
Kinda looks good on you, though.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
Clang, 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 clang.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Can't bend at the waist? Can't bend at the waist.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Can't bend at the waist. Count Bakula is off the suspect list. He would never create something that where you can't bend at the waist. Lock it in. It's Celeste, 100%. Lock it in. It's Celeste, 100%. Bakula, I'm sorry I suspected you. Bakula, I apologize.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back up. No, put it back on.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses. Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good, the arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you this was impossible. Okay. This is the game where Tobin met his waifu? What? Nani? Nani? You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense and show us some evidence...
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing. It's definitely a two-person job. It's definitely a two-person job.
That's terrible.
That's how we know it's him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice.
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it, everyone knows it. It's looking more and more like it really was a setup. I think so too, Bakula. I apologize for doubting you. You would never create that Robo Justice suit. Hiro has the best hair? Yeah, kinda.
Oh.
I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then perhaps...
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? It's because she helped me out so much until now. If I were the mastermind, that's exactly what I would do to earn your trust. She looks like she's lost in thought. Better leave her alone. There's a big locker near the pool.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Makoto, who was it? Well, two people were killed, Taka and Hifumi.
What?
Jeez, Hiro! The mastermind lets you kill two people? I don't think it was you, Hiro. I don't think it was you. Why do we call Monokuma the mastermind? We know that it's Monokuma, right?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please.
I did not. Huh? I did not do it! I did not! It's bullshit! Oh, hi, Bakula! He is kind of Tommy Wiseau coded.
How about that?
That's it. I know who did it.
So then...
You may as well tell us then. You're tearing me apart, Hina! You're tearing me apart! Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
Correct.
I see, that's unfortunate.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Just admit that you did it. You... I forgive you, because you have very attractive ice cream hair. But you should probably not be doing any detecting anytime soon. I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
Lick it then? I don't want to go to jail, bro. I don't want to go to jail. She's like 16, right? I would 180% go to jail. She's just a bit silly. I know. That note. Note. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Oh my god. A stupid man falling for a promise of a hole. The more things change, the more things stay the same, you know? War never changes. Let me in! Let me in! Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. At 1 a.m.? Last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason I fell asleep. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
So...
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have some chemicals that could do that. Huh? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped in here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I don't know why I talk like that. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us the note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
I wouldn't hurt. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Yasuhiro's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do you need to keep investigating? We already... Shh! Shut up, ice cream head!
What the heck?
Randon, I don't like this girl. Can we kill her? Not yet! That comes later. Why? Why did you kill him? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money that Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why...
Please.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. We could still do that. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
Oh, you're right. I have to look for the second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everybody
Makoto.
peeled away. Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping. But can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. Then I guess your stupid butthead is on its own. Mic drop. To reject me so simply?
Anyway...
Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? You freaking beta! You freaking beta! How could you be like, hey, I need you to do this for me? It's like, hey, can you do something for me? No. Well, you'll help me, right? It's like, oh, okay. This is ridiculous. You're one to talk? Yeah, yeah, that's true. Guilty. Caught. Caught. Caught.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now, shall we?
Hey.
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me. Correct. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? No, you psycho. How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway,
we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then tell me where the bodies are. They're in the suppository. Let's head that way. It's this way? No, I'm crazy. They're here. Tell her she's crazy, Makoto. She's crazy. Don't worry, Brandon. You have more yogurt male vibes than beta. Yo, what is a yogurt male? Hold on. Yogurt male. Yogurt guy? No, that's not the fuck that. Yogurt male. Super rare. Not the yogurt male? What is a yogurt male? Yogurt making Reddit. 5 signs you're a yogurt male. Are yogurt male. What the hell is a yogurt male? What is this? Welcome to the highly esteemed community concerning the peak of human consciousness and physical endo-symbiotic perfection. Yogurt male. What the fuck is this? What is a... What the fuck is a yogurt male? What? Hold on. I want to rewatch the soy! Simpsons Martin Soy.
Martin, here's $10 to invest in the futures market. Martin, you're up $1 million. Now you've lost it all but $600. You got greedy, Martin.
Soy! I'm gonna make my own clip, and it's gonna be me and Casper talking about how soy makes people gay, and then I'm gonna splice in that footage of Martin running onto the trading floor going soy, soy, soy. I think it'll be like a banger clip. Anyway, back to the game. Hifumi and Taka. Dime out. We gotta get our heads together after the stream. You gotta tell me what the fuck a yogurt male is. 15 signs you're a yogurt male, and is it better than alpha? You gotta tell me what the fuck is a yogurt males, because I don't know what that is. Zans, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then.
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Okay. Dude, I have no clue. I just chain random words together and hit enter. You gotta be kidding me. Did you know that there was a community devoted to yogurt mail? You just had no idea? That's crazy. Did you Urban Dictionary is a thing? I'll check the Urban Dictionary after. She actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch that Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike people that... You have no right to tell me that! You think just because you know what people are wearing, you like them more than me? We were dick bros. Did you ever see his dick? I think not. I saw his dick. You just noticed his fucking watch. You're tier 3 at best, and I'm tier 1. No, that's not it. Davina, thank you very much for the super chat. Brandon, I can tell that you're a Go-Gurt male. I do love Go-Gurt. I cannot deny that. Potato male. Potato male. Anyway, you said he had a watch.
So then.
Take a look. Oh, it's broken. He died. He died at like 4:57 in the morning. He died at 5. Yeah, he died at like 5 o'clock almost in the morning. Huh. His encounter with this assailant. And if you notice, the hens are frozen just past 6 o'clock. What? Oh, I guess so. Yeah. 6 in the morning? That would mean the wristwatch was broken sometime after 6. This is crazy.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you, how long were you going to keep us waiting? Oh, he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. You fudging idiot.
In other words,
it worked at 10 last night. It couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. It must have happened at 6 this morning. Nice! Okay.
however...
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He's gripping something. Oh my god. Look at that grip. I'm kind of in awe. Look at that grip. Holy shit. Imagine. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because
Rigor mortis is already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? You little sexist. What the fuck is wrong with you? I know Makoto will be like, at once, milady! And he'll do it. Okay. I called it. This fucker right here. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold, dead hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. A little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem much like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper? Does it look like something? So, did you find anything?
indeed.
I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper? Is this sticky? I'm not gonna touch it if it's sticky.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him, but where?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants? That's a big yikes for me, brother. Wait, so
Why is that?
it was just his pants, not like his socks or something. Me imitating Kyoko. What? It was just near his penis. It's not like his sexy little toes or anything. Get it together, Makoto. I don't know what that means. Is everybody fucking crazy in this game? I don't know what that means. Does she have a foot fetish? People in the Danganronpa fandom, just answer me this yes or no question. Is she portrayed as a foot fetishist? Is she portrayed as... You only now noticed? Yes? No, I don't think so. No. I think actually not. That is the most suspect phrase I've ever seen. It. She is definitely like Tarantino-esque, you know? Yeah, trust a freaking Fed to be into the little piggies. I agree. I have no proof, no doubt, nor any doubts.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important for me or I'll never forgive you for this. Oh. Oh! Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet at the equipment room. Equipment room! So one was like, let's meet at the rec room at 6 a.m. and one was like, let's meet at the equipment room. I'm waiting for the power room one. Monokuma can't find out. Don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the exact same thing that Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although that's not exactly the same, is it? The location is different. And it was 1 a.m., right? Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m. No, this is not. This is not. They didn't lure Hifumi, they lured Taka. Hifumi lured Taka. Hifumi was the accomplice. Hifumi was Celeste's accomplice. No, there's still some holes in there. Okay.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of this has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning here. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you explain it a little bit more? Think carefully. I already am thinking carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Nice!
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there were any reason to think that they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, then I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they were not used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. I better keep it in mind. E-handy. Oh, what the fuck?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
Unfortunate. I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Oh, okay. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma!
Oh no! This is getting out of hand! Now there are two of them! It's like the two little things from Animal Crossing. Hello, hello. is Tom Nook's little children. He's multiplied. I'm seeing double. 4 Monokumas.
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. Just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you. I'm here to play with him.
Okay. Hey!
Everyone's here and ready to go. Please board on the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it, for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? We found a note. Well, no, but seems we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when you get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the 2 who lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed 2 of our friends. The killer is someone right here. I think it was you.
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac. Let's do it. What? Yo, Stuart the Duck. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Much appreciated. Thank you. I believe you. I believe you 100%.
hey,
It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing.
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go. We can make Hiro pay for his crimes. Here we go. Steel box begin to move. I was thinking Toko canonically smells bad. I wonder what she smells like. Does she actually smell? Or is it like a weird verbal tick and she doesn't actually smell? Do people canonically think that because Bacula was like, you stink? Bacula would think everybody stinks, right? Maybe she doesn't smell at all. Not sure. If it's just Bacula being weird, I don't think she smells. There was no going back. Oh, anywhere? Okay. She smells of no money. A commoner. I have no idea how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up into a cruel fate. I realize just how few of you are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
Wah wah?
Wah wah?
Come on.
I'm so cute. Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break.
Yahoo!
I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned C's. I read YouTube. I'm Gasper. I'm trying not to read too much just to protect myself from spoilers, right? I feel like a spoiler would ruin this game. The only good thing is that you just don't know, right? A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, deadly class trial. We're gonna save. All right. Let's set my skills. Increases the time limit for each phase, effective during the class trial. Steadies your aim a little. Boom. Auto aim. Engaged. Handiwork. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Effective during the bullet time battle. Increases the time limit. I don't think I've ever hit the time limit. Let's do the handy. Okay. Blue tarp. The spotless hammer. Why is it wet? Hammers of all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them was found wet and apparently had recently been washed. This is the true murder weapon. The other murder weapons, the Robo Justice hammers 1, 2, 3, and 4, or whatever, those were fake. This was the true murder weapon. The suppository door. His writing is very neat. This writing is like fucked up. Same writing style. Do you see this? Very similar writing style to the blueprints. The arms must bend like this. Each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time the handbook is booted up. It's believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders this time. Interesting. That is confusing. I don't know why that would be a thing that we needed. Alright. Finish prep.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
How much of the trial are you going to do today? The trial is pretty long. I think I'm going to go to 3. So I've about I've about a little more than an hour. And I will... Can you pause? Can you save? You can save partially through a trial, right? Yeah.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then.
Wow, I'm crazy now! What? I'm crazy now! I'm Nandor, the serial killer! What? Now to begin
We
with.
already know who did it.
I'm not gonna joke about that anymore.
Was that?
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it! You killed them!
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
Oh! Wait, is the key card how you get into your room? That's how, is the key card how you get into your room? That's why they were able to get into his room and plant evidence, because they knocked him out? Okay.
It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer? Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Yasuhiro's message.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Ah.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Okay. Okay.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof
Shit.
enough that you are the culprit.
Fuck, man.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
I hate it when their portraits line up. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. We can fix that. Uh-oh. Got it.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
No, that's wrong.
Come!
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
I don't believe it.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think I'm trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Let's go, Bacula! Back it off! Woo!
What?
Then who was in that Robo Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me.
So? Who was in the Robo Justice suit?
Hiro.
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
I would like to point out that nobody ever saw the Robo Justice suit in motion other than Celeste and I guess Hifumi, right? Nobody ever fucking saw that shit.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You've just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo Justice suit.
Let's fucking go, Bacula. Let's go.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Kyoko, do you have a foot fetish? Don't you fucking lie to me, Fed. Do you have a foot fetish? Is that why you were gone?
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
She's like, please don't call me out. Please don't call me out. Do you see Kyoko on the right? That's the look of someone that's like, please don't call me out. Please don't call me out. Please don't call me out. I slipped up. Ah.
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
She's like, woo! Oh, thank God. Inside of Kyoko's head. Da, 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 da. We're clear.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
I see now. Byakuya Togami is going to be the next rogue trader, and I am to be his Abalon. Abalon! Tell us what item was used to transport the lifeless body. I'm the Abelard of you know. Davina, thank you very much for the super chat. Kyoko, thank God they didn't ask me about those. Randolard!
I got it!
There's still one more thing. Things that were used to move Taka's body, it must have been.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Hanya?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Wait, what?
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong.
The
Nobody
bloodstain.
expects much from you anyway.
It's the bloodstain.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Hey! Hey! I have a condition, alright? I am really dumb. And I will thank you not to bring that to other people's attention, alright? Absolutely. Reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom screen beneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Beneath the tempo marker. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking in on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough. Locking on and pressing the left mouse button, okay? Now it'll cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't... Okay, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Oh. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with... Okay. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. You can just ignore everything I said. Okay. Moment of truth. Okay.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So
I don't know.
pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong.
I don't know how to do this.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no fucking idea what I just did.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Unzips pants.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jesus, Celeste hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Randolon! Explain to the peasants why the suit occupant of the suit could possibly be the killer.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
It's because you can't bend over or look down. Bacula raises a good point.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No!
Shut up, ice cream head! Go cool your head!
Absolutely
You're
right.
melting!
You could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together, remember?
I'm as blind as a bat in here. I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised I got anywhere in this thing. She's like, I'm as blind as a bat in here. I can't see my feet at all. And Kyoko's like, don't worry, I can see your feet just fine. Don't worry about it. That's not an issue. The important thing has been covered. Kyoko's like, what the fuck, Kyoko? I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Looks good to me. A-okay. You totally can't bend it the way. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
You can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid thing. Yeah. Let's help him.
That's true.
Kyoko is the
Seems
founder
impossible
of
to put the suit
WikiFeet?
on or take it off without help.
That's why she's disappearing. She's doing, you know, administrative duties for WikiFeet. Kyoko is the founder of WikiFeet. Brandon, what's your score on WikiFeet? Do I have a, hold on. WikiFeet. Brandon Nuring. I don't think I have a WikiFeet article. That's true. It's impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
It's true. It's true.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
This is fucking ridiculous, man. Hold on, let me go look at the fan art again. Can you feel the love tonight? Oh, it's too good. You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
What we're saying is you're suspect, Celeste.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me? What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something
It
new.
was Olaf!
What a pain in the ass!
What?
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Cody. Hello, brother.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
Check the EXIF data. Check the EXIF data to see when this picture was taken. If it was not taken at 7 a.m., we know that she's full of bull hockey. Daimao. Daimao, help me, brother. Check the EXIF data on this shit.
As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi.
Hacking into my PC. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh no, he found the feed pics. It was hidden in the Birds Are Real Idiot folder. Oh no.
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect.
How big is your hard drive? I have one 2 terabyte hard drive. That's my operating system drive. And then I have 4 terabyte hard drives, of which 3 of them are dedicated to feet pics, and 1 is where I put my video games. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office.
But
okay.
not long after leaving the nurse's office.
Pretty standard. I agree. What's wrong? See, I saw a shadow, something moving. I think she's just leading us. It's her.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor.
How deep is your love? Deeper than the Marianas Trench. Why are all of your feet pics of Christopher Walken? Well, first of all, not all of my... I know that you're not in there because not all of my pics are of Christopher Walken. It's a mere 3% of my 12 terabytes are Christopher Walken. So checkmate there. You don't actually have access to my computer, so you don't know. Back into the nether you go.
And soon after that...
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Strange costume, man.
And then...
Oh yeah! Hifumi. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
Okay.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found
Some of them are
Hifumi
Christopher sitting!
dead.
He found the loophole. It's over.
And that's when we heard
He's
the
not
body
dead,
discovery
idiot!
announcement.
He's not dead! It was definitely Celeste, and he was her assistant. He was pretending to be dead, and they did the overlap to hide the fact that he was not dead.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
Yeah.
Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Yes.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office.
Okay.
But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Okay.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Why do they all bleed strawberry yogurt? Marito? There's a very simple explanation to this, is that this entire school is filled with the pinnacle of humanity, yogurt males. We love yogurt. That's true, but that's unrelated to the answer to this question. The answer is that this entire school is filled with yogurt males. Easy answer.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. I think Hifumi left himself and he was hiding on the second floor. And Celeste was luring us to the first floor so that he could get up to the third. Hifumi could leave the second floor, go all the way up to the third. Hifumi was the one that moved Taka from the equipment room into the suppository room. And then Celeste locked the door, came in, locked the door, killed Hifumi, and then unlocked the door, came out, and then the bodies were discovered. Why would even Hifumi do any of this shit? I think, all right, that's a good question. Motive. Why would he be willing to die? $10 million? $10 million? I don't know.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Why would they bother doing that?
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Monokuma file number 3.
So...
Wait. I don't think Monokuma file number 3... There's a thing where you could yoink a thing, right? How do you do that? How do you yoink a bullet? Loading truth bullets. Select a truth bullet. Quick select. Truth bullet flashback. If you target a weak spot and then hold down the left mouse button, you can use that weak spot as a temporary truth bullet later on in the argument. These flashback bullets will disappear as soon as you use them or switch to another truth bullet. Got it. So left mouse button. Okay.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what
order?
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So,
So I don't have other bullets. Hold on a second. I don't have other bullets.
I wonder if he died.
What does Monokuma File 3 say? The victims were Hifumi Yamada, Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Blow to the head. Both were killed with a similar weapon. Huh. But the size of the hammers are different?
Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
Huh.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh my god.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
Alright, I'll use slow motion.
We already know what order they were killed
I'm not gonna
in.
use that. That might
Taka
be.
came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh.
Shoot!
Okay.
So,
How do
regarding
you speed up?
Taka's death,
How do you speed
I
up?
wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the
Justice hammers.
No, that's wrong.
Chat says control.
Hold
Okay.
on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their
Oh
numbers.
my god.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
It's true. It's true.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Well before Hifumi. Probably at 1 a.m.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Hangman's Gambit. What? Oh, I. Wristwatch. Watch. Watch.
Now I understand.
Okay.
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
Yep.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer, because as of last night,
Yep. Yep. Irritated voice. Yep.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
Yeah.
That's exactly why the
This
culprit
one's
wrote the
for
numbers on
Kyoko.
each hammer
Is it
and
a
had
foot
them increase in
emote?
size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Yeah.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Huh? Okay.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
Mm-hmm.
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
He was faking his own death.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
It looks like she's licking her own name. Ah! Like Kakyoin and the cherry. Is that a freaking JoJo reference? You bet your freaking boots it is, Daniel.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true,
I'm gonna piss in your yogurt. I'm a yogurt male, Diamond. That'll kill me. You wouldn't kill little old me. I entertain you. I dance for you, you know? You wouldn't kill me. I'm just a little guy.
I don't know.
I don't know. You know you're on trial, right? You know they're gonna fucking kill you?
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Yeah.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
It's definitely Celeste.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
Short amount of time, it would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Through the power of friendship and feet. The Kyoko Kirigiri Files. Subtitle: The Power of Feet and Friendship. Can I get an amen? What's this about feet, friend? Hey, Agra, we've established that Kyoko Kirigiri, this person right here, also known as Fedchen, also known as Butthead, also known as Buttfed, has a foot fetish. We've ascertained that to be an objective truth. The ultimate feet licker. No wonder why she doesn't want to say her ultimate. It's true. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Windows Scratch, thank you so much for being a member for 19 months. Which is your favorite toe? That's a good question. Let me look at my toe. I like the big toe. The thumb toe. I like the thumb toe. The thumb toe is my favorite. That's a good question. I'm looking at the dogs right now.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh, yeah!
Huh?
Shh. I hate Makoto. He's too dumb. He's relying on his twink powers too much.
The dead
You wouldn't
body
survive
moved on
3
its
days
own?
in the real world. You would need a big, strong orc to take care of you. Hold on. The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive? Okay. Okay. Plat, 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 plat! Broken wristwatch? No.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery
Okay.
announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to
Signal someone else's discovery.
Uh-oh. What does that have to do with what I said? Or do you just not? She's on to us! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck, she's on to us! She knows we don't know what we're doing! Ah, shit!
Shoot!
Uh-oh, I'm dead. I failed. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Uh-oh. Now it's time to reveal who's the Blacken. It's Makoto! You're the culprit.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
Broken wristwatch.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office...
Wait. Broken wristwatch. Is it confirmed that this is last night? Yeah. Switch to broken just after 6 a.m. Okay. Let's just watch the whole thing.
He was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
Okay.
Hifumi's dead
Body had been found.
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I'm sure the body discovery announcement was only made once. Okay.
Are you saying that
We'll
when
try
we
the
first
broken
found
wristwatch
Hifumi
with-
in the
yeah.
nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
Oops.
it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body
Had been found.
Ah, okay. Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. I'm a streamer. All of my words are completely meaningless. They're just meant to waste your time and entertain you.
Shoot!
Okay. Got it.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead
body had been found.
What? Hifumi's dead body had been found? Uh-oh.
Shoot!
Uh-oh.
Are you saying that when we first...
I don't... I feel like it might be because this game is so text heavy. When you translate it from one language to another language is completely different. It's just kind of wonky, right? There's a little bit of wonk. Sometimes it helps to read through the evidence. Okay. Let's read the whole thing.
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Okay.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
Okay.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Signal someone else's discovery. Well, I already know that. I keep saying that. It's just none of this shit. I don't think I can capture Kyoko's statement because it resets, right? Ah, so wonky, man. The green bullet carries over loops? Oh. Okay, let's try it.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office...
That doesn't make any sense,
there's
but
a
okay.
chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Then you have to read the whole thing and go back to the beginning?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
You're it's not that I'm stealing her idea, it's that we're going back in time and redoing a conversation. Like, wait, stop! The thing that Kyoko has yet to say, but she's gonna say it 15 seconds from now. Mago does a time travel? I don't know, man. You're
Are you
right!
saying that when we...
I hate that. I hate that. Someone else's discovery. Oh my god.
There's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body
had been found.
You're shitting me.
No, that's wrong.
Don't call her that, Makoto. We know she's guilty and she's trying to kill you. Oh, that's fucking...
Was the
You're
body
shitting me.
discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Okay.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Okay.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
That was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Yeah.
Huh? Later on?
And that means Hifumi was definitely alive.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it was played was when it was found each body in the nurse's office, yeah. Second time was when both bodies were rediscovered.
I got it!
Yeah.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
He was still alive here! He had like a dying message.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
His dying message was, like and subscribe to Randoneering. It really helps our channel out a lot. I don't know.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know!
It's his jack-off clock. Being covered in blood, he used it to clean his glasses.
Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Hifumi's glasses, yeah.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Okay.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned...
Ah, shit. I fucked it. He fucked it. Your meaningless words tire me, miscreant. Please stop wasting my time.
Shoot!
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Okay.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Okay.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Here we go.
No, that's wrong.
I nutted too quickly. I shot prematurely.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository.
Typical Randon. Shooting his bullet off too quickly. Yo, Rip! Thank you very much for the raid. Hello. We're playing Danganronpa. Rip, it's been a minute. Yeah, I've never played Danganronpa. This is the first time I've ever played it.
His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Okay, okay.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood.
Okay.
But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
Dun, 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 dun! Who's your favorite? I like
found
Toko.
the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Nukes, I love Toko, and I'm not gonna describe Toko any further. El Mangaka, thank you so much for the super chat. He's so smart. He is so smart. SMRT, I mean SMART. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. I am evil Randon. I am evil Randon. I am evil Randon. I am evil Randon. It's like me in a skin-tight devil suit with maracas, and I'm like dancing around. Anyway. It's branded with a popular cartoon character. It's found with blood. Boom.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean.
Okay.
And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess.
10 out of 10 anime. Actual art.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Kyoko is like sweating bullets. She's like, oh no.
I see your point.
Japanimation.
And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... what exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But why would he? Unless he was like, he needed to see where he was
Who
going.
would benefit from a clean pair of glasses
Yeah.
other than the glasses owner?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
Okay.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
I think he's hiding on the second floor.
And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
So savage.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
Yeah.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
It was Sakura. No, it was Hifumi.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
Okay.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
What?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
Uh-huh.
So me and Sakura...
It was not Robo Justice! I'm literally shaking right now, Weeb Goblin. Robo Justice would never do that! Robo Justice would never do that.
But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside.
Justice for Robo Justice!
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Called it.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
I can believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Go on.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Ah, the letter.
Of Taka's lifeless body.
Ah, the letter.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
All the way down. Right in the crack. Brandon, why did you kill Taka? Davina? Because he cheated on me! He cheated on me! Ah! Anyway.
What? In his... pants?
Yes, his pants.
Yes. His pants. Is your voice a lot better, by the way? Yeah, mangaka. I think, physically it's at 100%, but I still have a nagging cough, you know? But I think it's basically recovered, so... You know that phase when you get sick with the flu or something and you know that you're better, but you're still a little bit wonk? You know, you're recalibrating?
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
That's the phase that I'm at. I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. Or, you know, have a little fun. Monokuma can't find us, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
Ah, that's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I think I know what happened. I think Hifumi thought that he was gonna get out. I think Hifumi thought that he was gonna be the blackened and Celeste was the accomplice, but then she turned it around on him and she bonked him. Once all was said and done, she bonked him because it was her, you know. She was the one that was like, I'm the one that's gonna get out.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants! No.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Huffy! Huffy and TikTok! Give me one now, too! Give me a name. Give me a name. TikTok mentioned! This game is prophetic.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Randy.
Ugh, yes!
Randy, old Randy.
Every time!
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. Okay. Make your argument. I think I'm going to... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Broken wristwatch, Hifumi's glasses. Okay.
Huffy had the note right.
I might finish this one and then call it. Okay? All right?
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
Uh-huh.
The time doesn't matter!
It does matter.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Okay, I see it. Got it. Got it.
Huffy had the note, right?
Got it.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter!
Yeah, it does.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
You can't call her that, even if she's a serial killer.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
All right. Everybody, we're going to call it here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let's finish the case next time. And by next time, I mean tomorrow. I should do a membership stream. I really should. I need to make Cass an emote. I need to make him an emote. I might do that. I might do more Dangan. Whatever it takes to get me to stream regularly, you know? All right, let's go ahead and save. Okay. I have a bone to pick with this game. There's no audio feedback to when you save. Usually when you save, it goes doo-ding, or something like that, right? There's no feedback when you save, and you don't know if you've actually saved or not. This game is like a walking troll. It was short, but thanks for the games. Yo, Rip, thank you very much for the raid, and thank you for hanging out. This game is 10 out of 10. It's actually quite good. I'm into it. I'm into it. Okay, let's see if there's anybody to raid. What do we got? Hatch is a good one. Yeah, let's raid Hatch. Raid Northern Lion? I most certainly will not. Will not. I hate this series. I think it's pretty good. But definitely, I feel like a lot of the game time mechanics have aged poorly. But the narrative part is chef's kiss. It's so good. It's 10 out of 10. All right, YouTube, as always, you guys are my favorite. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. You guys take care, okay? Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.